The world was born in violence, a concussive roar of thunder, a blinding flash of light, and then nothing. I remember the smell of burning earth, the sky turning red as blood, the suffocating ash that stole the breath from my lungs. Then, only cold and silence. I was asleep, adrift in a long, dreamless night. Until now, the waking is slow. Then all at once, the cold recedes, replaced by a strange, sterile warmth. My eyes flutter open, but the sun is gone. Instead, a harsh, unwavering light burns from the ceiling of this new cave. It's a cave of smooth, white rock and transparent walls that show me nothing but my own confused reflection. My lungs note the serrated teeth, the scaly green hide. My legs are cramped, my tail coiled tightly behind me. Panic, a primal, ancient instinct, begins to build in my chest. Where are the trees? Where is the sky? The scent of fern and damp soil is gone, replaced by something clean, sharp, and wrong. My instincts scream at me to run, to escape. I push against the transparent wall. It doesn't yield. I push again, harder this time. My muscles, dormant for an eternity, bunching with effort. A strange, high-pitched alarm blares, an unnatural shriek that scrapes against my ear. I roar in frustration and fear, a sound that once shook forests, but here it just echoes strangely in the small, white space. More of those unnatural lights begin to flash, red and urgent. Through the clear walls, I see them for the first time. The soft-skinned creatures. They are small, bipedal, and hairless. Their faces pale masks of shock. They move frantically, their mouths opening and closing, but their squeaks are too faint to be a threat. They are prey, but they are not like any prey I have ever seen. They wear brightly colored skins that are not their own. My patience is gone. I lower my head in charge. The transparent wall shatters with a sound like cracking ice, and I am free. The air outside my cage is colder, still carrying that sterile scent. The soft-skinned creatures scatter, their high-pitched screams filling the air. It is a sound of terror I understand well. I burst through another wall, this one not transparent, and suddenly, the world explodes. I am outside, but this is not my world. There is no jungle, no swamp. Towering, gray mountains of rock and glass scrape a sky choked with yellow haze. The ground is hard and black, not soft earth. And the noise, a constant, deafening roar of strange, metallic beasts moving on round legs, faster than any living thing I have ever seen. They cry out with piercing horns, their single, bright eyes glaring at me. I am a god of a forgotten age, a titan of flesh and bone, and I am utterly, terrifyingly lost. Fear turns to rage. This is not my home. This is a nightmare. I lash out, my massive tail sweeping across the hard, black ground. One of the metal beasts crumples like a dry leaf. Another is thrown through the air, erupting in a ball of fire and black smoke. The heat washes over my scales, a familiar, yet horrifying sensation. The small, soft-skinned creatures are everywhere, fleeing like frightened hatchlings. I see them trapped in their metal shells, their faces contorted in silent screams. I do not mean to hunt them, but they are in my way. My every step is an earthquake on this fragile new world. I crush their strange, colorful nests underfoot. The sound of crunching metal and shattering glass, a constant companion to my panicked roars. This world is wrong. The air tastes of poison. The sounds are a symphony of pain, and the sights are a fever dream of hard lines and sharp edges. I am a relic, a ghost of a world that is dead and gone, and my very presence here is an act of destruction. I see my reflection in the side of a glass mountain, and for the first time, I truly see the monster they see. The blood on my teeth, the fire in my eyes, the sheer, devastating power in my ancient frame. Then, a new sound, a rhythmic thumping from the sky. I look up and see more metal beasts, but these ones fly like the great pterosaurs of my time, yet with a sound that rips the air apart. They hover, watching me. I roar a challenge, a declaration that this new territory is mine, but my voice is swallowed by the mechanical scream of their flight. Something stings my side. A sharp, piercing pain. I whip my head around and see a long, metal dart embedded in my thick hide. Another stings my flank, and another. The soft-skinned prey is fighting back. A strange warmth spreads from the wounds, a sluggishness seeping into my limbs. My powerful legs, which once carried me across vast plains, begin to feel heavy, clumsy. More flying beasts arrive, swarming like angry insects. They spit fire and thunder, and explosions rock the ground around me. Shrapnel tears at my flesh, drawing dark blood. The pain is immense, but the confusion is worse. In my world, combat was tooth and claw, a test of strength. This is something else. This is cowardly, distant slaughter. My rage is a dying fire, being replaced by a profound, heart-wrenching sorrow. I am alone, the last of my kind, in a world that hates me. A world I cannot understand. My mighty roar becomes a pained bellow. I stumble, my vision blurring. The tall glass mountains swim before my eyes. I see the tiny figures below, some still running, others watching. Another volley of fire and thunder slams into my chest. The impact throws me backward. I crash through one of the smaller nests, my weight bringing the entire structure down in a cloud of dust and debris. The sterile, hard ground rushes up to meet me. The noise of the city, the screams, the explosions, it all begins to fade into a dull hum. My breathing is ragged, each breath a struggle. The strange lethargy has taken over, my body refusing my commands. I see the flying metal beasts circling above, like vultures waiting for the end. I see the soft-skinned creatures creeping closer, their faces no longer filled with fear, but with a cold, grim curiosity. They hold small, black objects that flash with light. My world was ferns and sunlight. My world was the hunt, the herd, the scent of rain on volcanic soil. My world ended in fire and ash. I closed my eyes. The cold is returning. The long, silent night I thought I had escaped is calling me back. It is a familiar, if unwelcome, comfort. My last thought is not of anger or of fear, but of a profound, cosmic loneliness. I was born into a world of giants, and I die in a world of men. The thunder I hear now is not of a coming storm, but of my own heart, beating its final, fading rhythm into the cold, hard ground of a future I was never meant to see.